start with the Pledge of Allegiance, stand if you're able, please. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Call order roll call, starting on my right.
Councilperson Josh Arndt.
Councilperson Brent Meyer.
Mayor Jimmy John King.
Councilperson Craig Anderson.
Councilperson Jeremiah Elgin.
Right. Looking for approval of tonight's agenda.
Should be good today.
Everything's been added that needs to be added.
Move to approve.
Motion to approve, do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, that'll carry. Looking for approval of council meeting minutes of October 21st.
I'll make a motion to approve those minutes.
We have a motion to approve, do we have a second?
Second.
Questions or discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, that'll carry. Takes us to finance and budget. We've got the accounts payable listing with the additional listing there. If we have any questions, we can ask Kelly, our finance officer.
I'll make a motion to approve.
We got a motion to approve. Do we have a second?
Second.
Questions or discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That'll carry. That'll take us into motions and general business. First item tonight will be a proposed second polling place. Following the last election, it became very evident that our city's growth has reached a point where an additional ballot machine or a second polling location is needed. After meeting with the Olmsted County officials, the staff learned that a second ballot machine is not permitted. Instead, the county recommends establishing a second polling place. We contacted the American Legion. We have received approval to use their facility as an additional polling place. When selecting the site, we considered key factors such as travel distance, accessibility, and parking availability. There, I got it. So, do you want me to close the regular and open a public?
You can finish reading it and then.
Under the new arrangement, voters designated as south, southeast, and southwest, those residing south of Highway 30, will cast their ballots at the Stewartville Civic Center. While voters designated north, northeast, and northwest, those north of Highway 30, will vote at the American Legion. There will be a few addresses along West First Street and East First Street, which will also follow the Highway 30 division. It is important to note that the American Legion will provide use of their hall only, and per state law, the door between the bar and the hall will remain locked from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. on election day. I will now close the regular meeting and open the public hearing for any comments, any written or oral. Cheryl, to you?
Just one from one of our election judges that felt this is very needed.
Anyone else have anything they'd like to say? Tom? Could you step up to the podium, please?
Sure.
State your name and address, please, just for the record.
I'm Brad, 510 6th Street, Northeast. Just a couple of questions. What is the cost of using the Legion facility for the
Nothing.
city? Nothing?
No.
And the other question is, why would we not use the fire hall for a possible second polling place?
Well, I imagine part of it is because we let High Forest Township use it for their election polling place, so I don't, would we?
So if, when you designate it, we had to go through and look at what our future growth is gonna be so that, you know, there's a polling place isn't getting overwhelmed. So if we divided it by Highway 30, we could have 2 polling places in the southeast or southwest part of town. You have to vote in where your designated area is. So that's why we had to look north. and that's
So
state
the
law.
polling place has to be where the
Yeah.
residents, oh, I see.
Yes, yeah.
So that's why
Mhm.
you're in it, okay.
Mhm.
All right, I
Yeah.
mean, that's, I just had those questions.
Sure.
Thanks, Tom. Dale? Nothing? Anyone else?
Cheryl, you have the staff for both, or you need more staff then, or how's that?
No, maybe one person, I don't think so.
Okay.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna have somebody right at the door. And so when people come in, especially here, that's why I only think we need one extra one. So it'll probably be Cassandra standing there and just say, what is your address? And if they say, 610 Rifle Circle, then we're gonna send them.
Okay.
But otherwise, no. And the state will send out cards saying what your new polling place is. We'll do Facebook, we'll do the Star, we'll do maybe even possible mailing, something so that everybody's
Okay.
well aware.
Any other questions from the table?
How long was the wait, like, with the last election?
There was at one point, I think it was like right around 5 o'clock, where we couldn't let any more, we were getting everybody in the door, but they couldn't go up to register, where you sign that poll pad, because everything was so backed up ahead of that. So I had to cut that off, or they couldn't do it for probably 20 minutes, I think, yeah.
Okay.
And only one time, and then when they came through, then it moved pretty fast again, but yeah, it was just getting too long. A few years ago, I asked for 2 ballot machines, and they won't let us have 2 ballot machines, because that's where the holdup is right at the ballot machines. And if we could have 2, the place is big enough, but they wouldn't allow us to do that.
What was their explanation for that?
As state law, only 1 ballot per, yeah, unless you have, what do they call it when you have a council member in the one district? What do they?
Wards.
Wards, unless you have wards.
Precincts.
Precincts, then you can, but. So,
So there won't be a ballot machine out here?
yes, there will be.
Oh, that's the only way you
But
can
I
have it,
wouldn't have
because you have to
two
have
at
2
the
different
Civic
places,
Center,
yep.
yeah.
Yep, I understand, okay, thank you.
All right. Any other? If not, I'll close the public hearing. Open the regular meeting back up. Council action requested is to approve resolution 2025-A, resolution designating polling places within the city of Stewartville.
I'll make a motion.
We have the motion.
I'll second that.
We have a second. Questions or other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That one also carries. All right, takes us into our next general business, assessment of unpaid services. Resolution for current services. According to Minnesota statute 444.075, subdivision 3 and 429.101, and city ordinance, the city council can assess for any unpaid charges for current services. These charges include utilities and maintenance of properties. Past practice has been charged the unpaid amount plus 6% interest, plus the county recording fee of $30. The attached property owners have outstanding charges and have been notified of their past due amounts. So, the council action requested is to approve resolution adopting special assessments for current services. Now, they still have the opportunity yet, or has it already been assessed?
No, not yet.
Okay. They have the opportunity to pay it yet, though, if they want to.
They can still pay it.
So we're looking for a motion to approve resolution adopting special assessments for current services.
I'll make that motion.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or discussion? Hearing none. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That one also carries. Next one is snow hauling contract. City of Stewartville has advertised the snow hauling bids for the 25-26 snow season. We received bid quotes from Bucknell Construction at $118 an hour, from Yagi Trucking at $110 an hour. Council action requested to award snow hauling contract to Yagi Trucking. Questions or discussion on that?
Move to approve it.
We have a motion to approve, do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That carries. Public Works, capital equipment. And purchase of a front end loader. As the proposed 26 capital equipment plan and the 26 budget, our front end loader was due to be replaced. We were notified today that as of November 1st, there would be an average of a 3% increase. If ordered by November 1st, delivery would still take place in January of 26, at which time payment would be due. Using the Sourcewell bidding process, the list price is $358,374. Sourcewell bid, $142,029. Equipment total, $216,345. We have a trade-in value of $120. End up with a total cost of only $96,345. It's like buying a new pickup. So the council action requested is.
Is that right?
Huh?
Wait, what am I looking at here? Okay, I got it, 260.
So the Sourcewell is actually the deduction, what they take off the price of the list price.
Oh, really?
So that's what the,
That much?
yeah,
Jeez. All
It's
right, I
like
get it
a
now.
state bidding
yeah,
process.
it's one of the.
Yeah, I knew that, but I didn't know it was that much. Holy cow.
Council action requested approve the purchase of a front end loader utilizing Sourcewell bidding process. Any other questions or discussion?
I apologize, this is last minute, he called me today and said that November starts their year for their company, for John Deere. So he said that that's when the increase will come, so he said the average has been 3%. So if we wanted to, we were planning on doing it, so I'm throwing it out there if you
There
guys.
you go, you got the 120, Sean, or are you gonna put it on auction or something?
He told us he'd give us the 120. I can check with him and see if he wants us to.
No, I mean, I just wonder if you already had a solid quote on that.
Yeah, yep, the 120 is a
And
solid.
you're happy with that?
Yeah. I would say so.
All right, council action requested is to approve the purchase of front end loader utilizing Sourcewell bidding process. We have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second. Any other questions or discussion? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That carries. Mayor, staff, and consultant reports. Mayor's report for tonight. We'd like to send the city would like to send the sympathies to the families of Dorinda Tagan, Kevin Ace, and Sharon Haas. We're sending out a happy 50th anniversary to Kim and Donna Whiting. Ooh, we got a hap.
Yeah,
Got a stutter there.
yeah.
Birthday to the one and only Sean Hale,
Legend.
the legend of his own time. Got a new haircut just for the party. Happy birthday.
Although it does look the same as the other.
Happy birthday, Norman. Good luck also to the boys soccer team. They're playing tonight up there at 7 o'clock, heading for the state. They're at the what, semifinals, you said? The Health and Wellness Fair at the Center for Active Adults on Thursday, October 30th, will be held from 9:30 to 11:30. Don't forget, the Chamber Trick or Treat is Friday from 2 to 5. Check the star for all the businesses that are participating. We're in that again this year, I take it, City Hall? We're not? Uh-oh.
We're not open.
Library is,
Library is?
Yep.
Okay,
we'll represent.
good for you.
What do you dress up as, Nate?
Oh, I wore 4 different hats at Storytime today.
American Legion is also hosting a kid Halloween party on Friday from 2 to 5, and then the adult party from 7 to midnight. A reminder that City Hall, Public Works, and the library will be closed on Tuesday, November 11th in honor of Veterans Day. Design.
So with that, remember, we have the council meeting the following night on Wednesday the 12th.
Wednesday night. Okay.
It's not on Monday then?
Wednesday the 12th.
Is that
Zion Church Fall Festival will be held on November 1st from 10 to 1. And always, the 15th annual Thanksgiving Day 5K will be sponsored by Grace Church. You can get your running in if you need to, right? Hey, and we want to congratulate our football team. They had another great year. They had a couple real close ones at the end. I mean, we started losing them by 3 points in the last 12 seconds. That's a pretty good game. They were fun to watch. So congratulations to them. The girls volleyball's doing well.
They
We
play
had
tomorrow night.
participation in the cross country. So we've had a great year of sports down there again, so. That's all I've got. Bill? City Administrator report?
Yep, short report, this time in your packet. We've been working on getting letters of support for that LRIP grant, which again, we're gonna apply for 15th Avenue out there, so we're trying to get all that put together, and then of course that information is helpful, because then it'll work for when we lobby the legislature for the same dollars if the grant project doesn't work, to try again. So, sounds like we'll have the county's support on that, and then of course the mayor and I have been meeting with High Forest Township over these past several months, and it looks like they're finally on board to work with us, so hopefully if the state can come through or the legislature can come through, we can maybe see this. Other than that, just what you see around town, construction continues out on the north end, and with business growth, so we'll keep working with all of them out there, so.
All right, any questions for Bill? All right, thanks, Bill. Finance Officer Kelly, you got a report?
I'm still waiting for the insurance rates for the budget for next year, the health insurance rates. Once I get those, I'm gonna really start looking at the budget and see where we can adjust some numbers, so.
All right. Any questions for Kelly? Public Works Director, Berkeley Boy, you got a report?
There is a report in there, a couple of things that I do want to give you guys a heads up on. We've got some, the Maple Brook subdivision on our path down there. We have some trees that they want cleaned up and stuff in there. It's an outlot that we've designated as several outlets that we have that we do not go in and, those are just native areas that grow wild, and we don't clean up every single one of those. So our policy has been that it just stays wild in there. And they were kind of upset because we grubbed the sides, because what was growing on over the trail was leading into the trail. So we grubbed that back, and they were kind of upset because of how it was. We met with them yesterday. We went back today and tidied up a couple of spots, but it kind of told them that's how we've done it in the past, and that's what it is. Didn't used to get maintained at all. It was always wild, and we took it over as part of that settlement with them just an agreement with them. So you might get some comments from people on there, because there were a few people there that were upset yesterday. Then the other thing is the brush dump. We're making corrections out there for what MPCA talked to us about. It wasn't too terribly bad, but looking back, we are growing. I had to submit the quantities that we have out there, and it is growing quite a bit. So we're not keeping up with composting that material and getting rid of it. It's getting larger and larger, and at some point we got to decide how we want to handle that. Just to give you guys a heads up, because if it keeps growing, it keeps getting, we're just going to run out of stuff out there. Plus, they're kind of cracking on us a little bit as far as the material that's out there.
What's our option? Well, close the dump?
Some parts of it would be monitor how we do the dump, because Justin would agree with me, I'm sure, is when we run these plates of these vehicles we're catching going in there, half of them are coming from Rochester. Don't you agree that that's?
Yeah, I would say more than half.
How you monitor it and do it that way, or if you have the equipment to a mixer to compost the stuff, you can get stuff composted in 6 weeks if you mix it on a weekly basis. So it would speed the process up of composting it, because if you push it up in a big pile, stuff that's in the center does not compost because it doesn't get oxygen. So you gotta spread the stuff out, and it's just more time and labor out there doing that. If you scale it back, we used to have the dump only open on Tuesdays and Saturdays or something like that, and had it banned, so you're checking the people that are hauling it in there and controlling the garbage also. Cause the garbage is, one of the sticking points that they told us about, they got a lot of garbage in the piles out there.
Do we really have that much garbage out there?
Now, you dig through the pile, but when I talked to her, I told her, we screen those piles, or we screen the compost when it breaks down, so that we catch all the garbage. It doesn't, and then we take it out at that time. It might sit in the pile, but it doesn't go anywhere until we screen it out and take it out and catch it. She said, that's great, but we don't, and you guys do a good job of trying to do that stuff, but it looks bad when you have garbage sitting in the pile, and other people pull out there and think they can just throw garbage in it then. So it's like, we gotta dig through the pile every day and pull all that garbage out. So, that's one of the things they crack down on us on. So, and that's up to you guys, I'm not telling you how to do, it's just some concerns we have for future that would be coming up and giving you a heads up on it.
Have we ever thought about having someone sit out there for like a week, just to see how many people we catch like in a week or 2 weeks, to see give us an idea how many people aren't from town?
Well, the ones we pull and check is we catch license plates and we see.
No, I know, but if
Half
someone
the
just
ones
sat
that
out
catch
there.
there, I know there's a ton of them that come, that just bring leaves in their pickups, and we don't catch all of those. To sit and go through a camera and catch every single one, you'd be spending all day doing.
No, I'm just saying, to have someone sit out, physically sit there and card them, surprise them.
Yeah. Again, whatever you guys decide, best thing we can do with it.
But we don't wanna lose the dump, that'd be huge.
No,
That's a huge benefit to the community, I mean.
But now they have told us we have to do permitting for it, and they're going to send us, she was great, she said, this is our fault that this has slid by this long. But she said, I got all the information to her that she needed. She said, when I get this all organized, I'm gonna come back to you with your permit, and it'll be monitored on a more regular basis now.
Alright, thank you, Sean, for the update on that. City engineer, Jenna, you got a report?
No report tonight.
Alright. Nate, library director's report?
Busy, crazy few weeks. And we're working through those orders from our new book vendor have been coming in, and we're just trying to catalog a few hundred books as quick as we can and get them on the shelf and make up for lost time. So that's big. We are going to be your trick-or-treat destination on Friday. Very excited about that. And our first school deliveries are going to should start by the end of the week. So I'm excited about that. Still waiting to get hooked up with agency cards for Central, but otherwise we've got all the other schools set up and running. Boy, yeah, we're doing great.
So we deliver books to the schools, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, so the Stewartville schools, well, all the schools in the Selco region were pulled out of Selco over the summer and don't have interlibrary loan service anymore. So what we've done is set up agency cards with the schools and made it so that those teachers and students and librarians still have access to interlibrary loan privilege services, but they're just doing it through us. And I think it's going to be really great, and it's going to let us partner a lot more efficiently with the schools than we have in the past.
Any other questions for Nate? Thank you, Nate. No fire chief, no pool director tonight, Chamber of Commerce, nothing in the packet. EDA, HRA, we had a meeting out at Helcon. Had, the folks from Olmsted County HRA came down and gave us a talk. Had a pretty good discussion with them, and we finished up some of the home improvement projects we'd look at afterwards, so. And minutes should be in there. Finance, do we have anything yet? Park board,
Nothing.
personnel,
Yep, we'll need a couple minutes to meet after, just to set a date or time for a meeting, so.
planning zoning,
Nothing.
public safety.
Don't have anything pressing going on, no trick or treating going on Friday, Deputies are poised and ready. Is an easy reminder, you can go on Amazon and get those little strips of high visibility stuff and slap them on kids. They come in Velcro and all sorts of different stuff, so it's always good to see that. You see kind of a lot of it now, where kids light up with headlights and stuff like that, and that's what we want to see, so.
Alright, thanks. Numbers in here too, thank you for that, Wilson. Public Works, ready,
There's no meeting this month.
roll call.
Part of us are gonna meet tomorrow on, countywide safety, plan that we're putting together. And then the other item was the, transportation plan that I told you about, last time. And then, they're gonna be supportive, they're putting together a letter of support for the LRIP, grant project too, so.
Alright, thank you, Bill. No Transit Advisory Committee tonight. No communications in the packet, open mic, anyone, city encouraged to welcome anyone to use the open mic, give you 4 minutes. Alright, motion to adjourn, so moved.
Second.
We got a second, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Adjourn.